Welcome back, folks, to more Beneath the Steel Sky. Mrs. Piermont wants to bone. Let's meet her at her apartment here.
Excuse me.
I'll see you back at my apartment.
Okay. Can I just follow you up there?
Oh, come to Mommy, Spunky.
It's the call button for an apartment.
Hello. Who is this?
It's the guy you just left down at the fucking ground. You dumb bitch.
It's me, Robert.
Come right in, Rob.
Welcome to my humble little home, Robert.
It's like the dog is eating out of a briefcase.
Do you know, I remember you as a baby, Robert.
I've grown a bit since then.
I'm sure you have. You must have so many questions to ask me.
Yes, I have. What was the professor working on?
A
Didn't
cock.
I tell you? Helmut was the designer of Link.
Helmut.
It was his dream, but he died before it was realized. Your father became the project leader.
So my dad was responsible for Link?
Yes, he stepped into Helmut's shoes. Link reached completion on the very day you were born. From then on, Richard changed. He spent more time with Link than he did with his wife and baby.
Is my father still alive?
I've not seen him since my husband's funeral. What a magnificent occasion. I wish I could have stayed until the end.
You walked out of your husband's funeral?
I had no choice. Poor Spunky hates cathedrals. All that incense and droning makes him bilious. No sooner had I got him outside than up came his breakfast.
Who the hell is Spunky?
My dog, of course. Now, where was I? Well, when I got back, they were all gone. Congregation, choir, coffin and all.
Why did my mother try to escape?
But she did her best to cope. But she wasn't the same after Richard's rejection. The authorities never approved of her marriage either. Because she came from Hobart. Eventually, she decided to return home.
So the bastards had her killed.
You're overwrought, Robert. Would you like some paracetamol?
I don't want analgesic. I want answers. Are you gonna sponsor me now?
If that's what you want. I'll telephone the manager and make the arrangements. This won't take a moment. Is that Mr. Coulson? Danielle Piermont here. I have a friend I wish to sponsor.
Now that looks comfortable. It's an ancient Greek statue made of fiberglass. If I pick up the bowl, the contents will slop all over my hands. It's full of biscuits and dog drool. If I pick up the bowl all over my...
Get those fucking biscuits. Play the funky music, white boy.
It's attached to some bricks via a pulley.
Now we sit and wait for our trap.
Ha! The trap is baited.
See ya!
What was that splashing?
It's your fucking dog getting launched into the pool,
Monkey
bitch.
gone. Officer Blunt, come and help me, quickly.
Just for a second, you scared me. But you're only dummies.
Holy shit, alright. It's a whole lot of dummies. It's like I'm back at my work.
There aren't any markings on it, or locks.
Okay. Right.
Oh no, not her. Not Anita.
Yeah, that bitch is dead too. Alright, so it's bodylicious up in here, and just a severed fucking head. It's always nice.
Yo, that... He doesn't have any eyelashes. Her skin is burnt and blistered. This place is spooky. You don't look so healthy. You should get out in the sunshine. There could be something useful in there.
Take
Wouldn't you know it? It's locked. It's a kind of bed with wheels.
Alright, well this place is kind of fucked up. You stay here, Joey.
Hey, Lamb. What do you know about Anita's death?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The girl you sent to the reactor. She's been killed, Lamb.
Look, I don't know aught about murder. You might think I was hard on the lass, but I had nothing to do with her death.
You're fucking guilty. That guy in the little coat. Pots.
I feel an overwhelming urge.
Well, let's open them. Nothing. Overalls, we'll take those. Okay, and we got a teddy bear shirt on apparently. Go east into the reactor room. Alright, we got the link card. That's really what we need.
The power in those things gives me the willies.
They'll fuck you up, for sure. Now we can do new things in link space with our new card. We'll leave that open. Fuck them. Let people die. Alright, we're gonna head back to the security headquarters now, and we need to jump back into link space. Check out our new abilities. Fat guy in the little coat. Here. Use it on the slut. I would like to save before I go into link space. It's the place to be. Probably should use our card on the dealio. Alright, now you can see we have some different abilities. What's up with info? I need to know the info, son. know what? I think we need to disconnect. We need to use the actual access card itself, not the right card. That's my fault. There we go, link card. I want to use the link card in the slot. That gives us extra abilities that the right card does not. Alright. So now we can play back in blind. We're going to blind this eyeball. Bitch, you're blinded. And we're going to blind this motherfucker too. Bitch, you blinded. You didn't see that. Oh, wow.
We are the knights that say me.
We're gonna ignore this asshole. Ow! That didn't work. Maybe we need to do that faster? I know we need that tuning fork. Gotta do this shit quick. There we go. Got that motherfucker. See? Got a well here. What we're going to do is we're going to do the playback on the well.
If that's you, Rob, listen carefully. You're the only one who can help. I was supposed to make contact with an agent from Hobart. Trouble is, the rendezvous was in a park on ground level. And now I'm a dealing, I can't get there. The agent's name is Eduardo. I don't know how you'll get to Link. But beneath the city there are tunnels. The remains of the old subway. That could be your way.
Interesting. Alright. We can go ahead and disconnect at this point. Anita's message suggests that there's a rendezvous at the ground level park. And there's a defunct subway system beneath the city, so... Now it's time to head back to the bottom level. If you haven't checked out my other playlist, definitely check out some of my earlier playlists. I did a lot of point-and-click adventures when I first started. The King's Quest, Space Quest. I've even done a couple of Heroes Quest, Police Quest. Even some of the remakes, Rex Nebular, Lure of the Temptress, some of the early Alien Incidents. I mean, just a ton of them. Just like scroll back into my early playlist, you guys are going to see a whole lot of retro shit that you probably haven't even heard of. Let's go ahead and talk to the gardener here.
Excuse me. Smart floral display. Are they real?
What do you think?
They look kind of shiny.
Naturally. I've just varnished them.
Do you paint the flowers too?
This is Union City, not Wonderland. You obviously know nothing about plants.
Not a goddamn thing.
Won't the varnish harm the plants?
Au contraire, Clever Dick. It filters out the crap in the atmosphere.
What are you doing to that plant?
I'm modelling a living sculpture. It's called topiary, and it's an art form.
What are those blue flowers called?
They're dandelions. Don't touch them!
They're pretty. But why can't I touch them?
Because if you do, you'll wet your bed.
I haven't done that for months. See you later. Hello, who are you?
My name's Vincent. What's yours?
I'm Robert. You can call me Rob. Why aren't you at school, Vincent?
My tutor's malfunctioned. I tried to reprogram it to play video games.
Would you like me to repair your tutor?
Oh, I can do that myself. But then I'd have to go back to my studies.
What's that you're playing with?
It's my handheld games console.
Neat. What's the game?
It's called Fleecy the Lamb.
That sounds nice. What's the objective?
Torch the mutant psychos with your flamethrower and stop Dr. Mantis from butchering the orphans.
But that's horrible.
Yeah, I've played better.
What other games have you got?
Not many, 'cause they're too expensive. They're smuggled into the city from Hobart. I've got Nobby, the platform game, Onan the Barbarian, and Revenge of the Deadly Dandelions.
Dandelions? What color are they?
Yellow, of course. Everyone knows that.
The gardener told me they were blue.
He's mad. He's not a real gardener.
Do you know a man called Overman?
No, Rob. Why do you want to know?
He's my dad.
Aren't you a little old to have a dad?
Last time I saw him, I was a little boy. I was taken away to the Gap.
The Gap? Oh, wow. I'd like to escape to the Gap. I'm tired of being told what to do.
Do you know the woman with the dog?
That's Mrs. Piermont, and she's a pig.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, she tried to confiscate my console. She gave me a lecture and tried to force me to join the Junior Security Corps.
Don't wear out your thumbs. Excuse me. You told me dandelions were blue.
Did I? Well, what of it?
This boy assures me they're yellow.
I'll kick your fucking ass for being a liar.
Smart-assed little brat. All right, you got me sussed. I haven't had any formal training, but I've always dreamed of being a gardener. I love 'em. Every little shrub and succulent. Those dainty blossoms waving their little stamens in the breeze.
All right, I get the point.
You won't report me, will you?
Why should I do that? Excuse me. Do you know a girl called Anita?
Maybe I do, maybe I don't. Why do you want to know?
She's been murdered. I found her body in the cathedral.
Can't see why you're telling me.
Excuse me.
How rude.
What's your name?
It's Eduardo. Why?
You're Anita's contact, right?
How come you know so much?
She left a message on her card.
Listen, do you know what's happened to Link?
I'm totally confused.
Link is a living, self-replicating organism. Originally, it served as an advisor to the Council, but it has gradually taken control. How and why? We're really not sure. Hobart scientists have developed a virus. It will check Link's growth, if we can get it into the system.
Will you give me the virus?
I can't. It's been downloaded to Link space. Anita was supposed to retrieve it, since she had a Shrievman port.
So have I. I owe it to Anita to get that virus.
No chance. It's bound to be guarded.
I can try at least.
You can try. And fail. Oh look, the courthouse is open.
Silence in court. Security Services, Department of Justice, Inc. Judge Chutney presiding. Court is now in session.
Silence! I recognize that villain. An habitual criminal if ever I saw one.
That's Mr. Greaves, my lord. The counsel for the prosecution.
Silence when you speak to me. Now, who is the first contestant?
Defendant, my lord. The case of Union Security Services versus Howard Hobbins.
Howard Hobbins, come on up. Nice to see you, Howard. You're not nervous, are you?
Not really.
The defendant is accused of gross contempt and assault of a security officer.
Intolerable. What have you got to say for yourself, eh?
I've been framed, Your Honour. May I elucidate, my lord?
Go on then, but hurry up about it.
Officer Blunt was investigating a complaint made against Hobbins. After questioning the defendant, he was the victim of an assault.
Ah! Monstrous! Off with his head!
Just a flipping minute. Who's defending me?
Defence? Is he entitled to any?
I'm afraid so, my lord.
Upon my soul, whatever next? Who'd be silly enough to defend this wretch? Very well, let's get on with round one. Fingers on the buzzers, everyone.
I wish to call Officer Blunt.
Call Officer Blunt!
Please tell the court what happened. I was assaulted. And is the culprit present in the court? That's him in the overalls. I rest my case, my lord.
Good. Where's my black cap?
We haven't heard the defence, my lord.
Is it really necessary? Oh, go on. Just don't take all day.
Now then, Officer Blunt. What was the nature of your injuries?
I got very wet.
But you didn't suffer any physical harm.
I could have caught a nasty cold.
Tell the court how you got wet.
While patrolling on Bellevue, I was saturated by a sudden shower.
Did you ascertain its source?
Oh, yeah. I heard laughter from the walkway above.
So, you saw the accused pour the liquid?
I couldn't see anything. My eyes were full of water. But I'd recognize his laugh anywhere.
Just how well do you know Hobbins?
I've never met him before.
And yet you say you recognized his laughter.
I don't know.
Who lodged the complaint against Hobbins?
Objection, my lord. Defense is contriving to lead the witness.
It was a simple question. I wish to establish the seriousness of the complaint made against my client.
I shall permit the witness to answer. However, I'm awarding Mr. Greaves 5 points for a well-timed interruption.
What the fuck?
So who did lodge the complaint?
It was Daniel Piermont.
What was Mrs. Piermont's grievance?
Cruelty to her pet dog. I interviewed Hobbins on 4 occasions, but he still hasn't confessed.
Did you examine the dog?
I tried to.
And?
The bugger bit me.
No further questions, Your Honor. I wish to call Mrs. Piermont.
Call Mrs. Piermont.
Hello, darling. Hello, Robbie. Hello, everyone.
Silence in court.
How would you describe your pet dog?
Objection, Your Honor. This is a trial, not a dog show.
Objection overruled, Mr. Greaves. I want to get to the bottom of this doggy business.
He's an absolute darling. Everyone adores him.
But Officer Blunt said it bit him.
Oh, that would be the uniform. He was mauled by a troop of scouts when he was a puppy.
Had you met Hobbins before this incident?
I don't recall ever seeing him. But one takes little notice of mere maintenance men.
No further questions, Your Honor. I'd like to question the defendant. Did you assault Officer Blunt?
Objection, my lord.
Why, man, what's wrong?
Repetition, my lord.
Objection overruled.
Are you guilty of assault, Howard?
Not me. I was fixing one of the cooling pipes, and it burst.
So blunt soaking was an accident?
Not exactly.
Why did the pipe burst?
Some joker had cut a power cable and overloaded the steam release in the power station. That's what damaged the cooling pipe.
Oh, I see. Did you laugh at Blunt's predicament?
Laugh? I'd nearly wet me pants.
No further questions, Your Honor.
Mr. Greaves, you may start the bonus round.
The facts speak for themselves, my lord. Hobbins is a cruel and callous man, with no respect for law and order. I recommend the maximum possible sentence.
Hang that motherfucker!
Any comments from the defense?
I don't believe this is happening. This is total madness. You've all been warped in some way. And I think Link is the cause.
Silence! I've heard quite enough of this nonsense. So it's time for me to make my judgment. Howard Hobbins,
which is the same no matter what you do, by the way.
You won tonight's star prize. Life imprisonment.
I was hoping for death.
However, in view of your service to the city, I'm going to reduce your sentence. 2 hours community service.
Okay.
Court dismissed.
Life imprisonment reduced to 2 hours community service. That makes a total lot of fucking sense. That was less community service than I got. See you next video. Fuck.